Hey everyone, Case here. Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, by golly, I had no idea there was a limited time side quest that had popped up. There is one that popped up for me. I closed the pop-up for it, but in order to actually do this, which is 4 days, you gotta be year 6, chapter 26 in order for it to pop up. So if you don't see it in your game, you probably are not that far along yet, and if you are, try switching between the different rooms and floors and things of that nature, and maybe it will pop up. But the pop-up says, you could be Hogwarts' next head girl, or in my case, boy. Complete an emotional journey through your Hogwarts past and present to be chosen as head girl / boy, and receive a precious gift to remind you of your friendship with Rowan. And I do know what the prize actually is, but I'm not going to give it away. So if you're curious, you can look it up. But let's start this. So we have to meet with Dumbledore. You wanted to see me, Professor Dumbledore? Yes, I wanted to speak with you about your future at Hogwarts. Do you mean what I would like to be when I grow up? Let's begin with who you would like to be in your 7th year. What would you say is the most important to you as you approach your last year at Hogwarts? My studies, my friends, protecting Hogwarts. Well, I actually am ahead, for once. At 35. What's important is keeping Hogwarts safe. There's always a new curse to break. You have been a tireless protector, though there are safer ways to contribute. Becoming a head boy or girl of one's class, for instance, is an opportunity to contribute to Hogwarts. Rowan wanted to be head boy of her class. Yes, I know. It was one of the first things he told me when we first met in Diagon Alley. He wanted to know what I thought he should wear so that everyone would know he was a serious intellectual. The type of student who was on his way to becoming head boy one day. What did you tell Rowan to choose? A cool hat. Rowan was quite excited about it. A fine choice, and a nice memory you will always have. You were a true friend to Rowan. Thank you, Professor Dumbledore. Rowan was a true friend to me. You shared many qualities of Rowan's befitting a head boy. You would know better than I would, Professor. Perhaps more information about what is expected of a head boy would be of interest to you. I would actually like to know that. And I am actually surprised myself because I thought I actually had a scarf that I'd given to Rowan, but I guess I gave him a hat. I don't know, it was too long ago. And so, you can see there is much more for you to consider when choosing a head boy and head girl. Like I said, it was Rowan's dream. That doesn't mean it can't be your dream too. Yes, Rowan would understand. No, it would disrespect Rowan. I don't know, did Rowan seem like the type of person to get jealous? Maybe sometimes, actually. But I think he would understand. I suppose Rowan would understand that I might want the same role that he wanted. Many students aspire to hold such a prestigious role at Hogwarts. I see great potential in you, Casey. You are capable of proving yourself ready to be a head boy. You've given me much to think about, Professor. Perhaps the answers are in the stars. I'm due to study at the Astronomy Tower. I wonder what the stars can tell me. What about the stars that Professor Sinistra wants us to observe before our next class? I can't remember. I'm distracted by all the twinkling. I'm a bit distracted too. It's not the stars though.
Huh?
What is it then? Dumbledore is considering who will be the next head boy and head girl of her class next year. Oh great. I'm Marula. What? Who will be the head boy and head girl? What do you know of it, Casey? Shouldn't you be studying the stars, Marilla? We all should, but I still want answers. Everyone does. Who are you talking to exactly? There's nobody there. Everyone? Listen, everyone. Dumbledore is picking her head girl and head boy, and Casey will tell us all about it. I will do no such thing. Get back to work. Listen, all I know is I want Dumbledore to pick me as head girl. And why are you talking about Connor as a head boy? Rowan is out of the running. Marula! I'm not wrong. We're already avenging Rowan's death. And I can't get it out of my head, watching Rowan die. I still think about Rowan every single day. When do I get to think about me again? That's a fair point. You're being selfish. That is a very fair point. Sooner or later, you just have to move on to some degree. You make a fair point. Dumbledore did tell us that there's no wrong feelings, that everyone grieves differently. Thank you for understanding me, or trying to anyway. Now I'm sad about Rowan all over again. I can't study stars now. Me neither. I need to get some sleep. Are you alright? It must be odd being considered for a role you know Rowan wanted. If only Rowan could tell me how to feel about it.
Huh?
Perhaps you should all get some sleep. Sometimes things seem clearer when you wake up. Perhaps, or perhaps I just need to find a quiet spot to think. Also, don't we have class still to do? I guess not. Dumbledore said I need to prove myself to become a head boy. Rowan would know exactly what I should do. Perhaps Penny was right. I should sleep on it. I am rather tired. Of course I know exactly what you should do. What? Did something bounce a second ago? Rowan? Oh, this is awesome. I know he's probably dreaming, but this is still awesome. Hi, Casey. I've missed you. Rowan! I do look like me, don't I? Yes, but are you a ghost? You ask as if we don't have ghosts all over Hogwarts. So this is happening. No, this can't be real. As much as I want it to be, I don't think it is. If they would ever do something like this in the game, it would probably be permanent. Like in the story. So I don't think this is real. No, this isn't happening. This can't be real. I'll prove it. Stay right where you are. Lumos! Sorry. Need that thumbnail. Lumos? The very first spell we learned in our very first charm class together? What did you think illuminating me would do to me? Perhaps you'll let me see that you're not really here, but you're still here. I've never left you, Casey. I'm always with you. I'm just not at Hogwarts anymore. Rowan, I'm so sorry. I know all of it now. I know why you were in the forests, and I know why you were following me to protect me. Penny wasn't supposed to tell you. I had to understand what happened. I'm so sorry, and I never got to thank you. What I did was my choice, Casey. We all make choices. I know. After you died, I was trying to remember our last time together. You wanted to come with me to the train station. I remember the clock stuck at 10 past 10, and casting Rictusepra until our bellies hurt from laughing. It wasn't a day that was supposed to be special, but it was. And I keep thinking, what if I decided you shouldn't join me that day? My last memory of you would have been leaving you out. That's just how choices work. Imagine how dull life would be if all was decided for you. Is that why you're here now? Did your choices leave you stuck? Do you need my help to move on? It's not me who needs help moving on. What do you mean, Rowan? Let me explain. I miss explaining things to everyone. I still don't think he's back. I still think this is a dream. It has to be. As much as I don't like long quests, well, I think in this case, I can make an exception. So, you think proving myself ready to become head boy will help me get over your death? Perhaps not get over it, but get through it. You need to get back to chasing dreams. But being head boy was your dream. You told Dumbledore I'd understand if you wanted the same dream, and I do. I want this for you. You know what I told Dumbledore? You really are with me always. Casey, you'll always be my best friend. You'll always be the one I could always be my weird self with. I wish I had more always things ahead of me, but all I have left are nevers. How do you mean? I can never be the youngest professor at Hogwarts. I can never be head boy. I can never go home to the tree farm. Never read my favorite book. Never jump in puddles to hear the splash. Oh, Rowan. But that's what always makes things so special. If you want to become head boy, it is an honor and experience you will always have. Your name will always be in Hogwarts' trophy room. So, I would be doing this for you? You'd be doing it for you. But I expected you to be head boy, so I've never thought about how to prove myself as one. I know how. How? To move forward, you must first look back. To move forward, you must first look back? Is that a riddle? I know you can do this, Casey. Good luck. Good luck? You're leaving? Rowan, no! Please don't leave. I told you, I've never left you. And I'm always with you. Well, that was pretty sad. But it was nice to see him again, even though I still think it was a dream. Whatever you're looking for, I'll help you find it. Let's meet now. Yes, that's the plan. Thank you for meeting me here, Chiara. You know the forest better than most. I'm surprised you wanted to come to this part of the forest. Because it's where Rowan died? Yes, how do you feel about being here right now? I'm focused on a mission, I hate it, and I want to leave. This place doesn't bother me. Focus on a mission. It's not my first time back. I'm entirely focused on a mission. You're on my complete focus too, Casey. So, exactly what is it that we're doing here? We're searching. Yes, but for what? Well, know when we find it? Casey, we're friends. You're the keeper of my secrets. You can tell me anything. Let's talk about it as we take a look around. If Rowan left a clue here, it's not an obvious one. We turned up nothing. We discovered we might be on the wrong path. That's something. Thank you for finding a brighter side, Chiara. So, tell me more about this message you got from Rowan about how to become a head boy. It was more of a visit. I understand. I think it's lovely that Rowan visited you. You do? Yes, it's lovely if what you experienced brought you comfort or helped you in your healing. Far stranger things have happened at Hogwarts. Talbot? It's like you move without a sound, Talbot. Yeah, I'm stealthy like that. What's going on? We're searching. For what? It's a long story. It's alright, Sheriff. I suppose I'll need as much help as I can get to figure out Rowan's message. You found a note from Rowan somewhere? More like Rowan delivered a message. Recently. I see. It's got to do something with me moving on and proving to be a good choice for head boy. Interesting. So, what's to figure out? Rowan's message to Casey was, to move forward, you must first look back. And so we came here to look back at where Rowan died and... But why? I just told you, it's a place where Rowan died. If it were me, I'd look back on how Rowan lived. Talbot, you're brilliant. I don't know about that, but at least looking back on how Rowan lived will be less grim. Looking back on how Rowan lived, where would you even start? Where they first met? Yep. So, that is the first part of this 4 parts limited time updates. Got a bit leggy there at the end, I know. But on to part 2, your journey to become head boy takes you back to the beginning of your Hogwarts experience. We'll see how that ends up playing out, and more, moving forward, in Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.